Hi, I'm Andrea from Happy White Bakers. Welcome to my homestead. Today we are going to make pumpkin breakfast cookies. Yes, I said cookies. So here's the list of ingredients. You're going to use quick cook oats and old fashioned oats, both kinds, ground flaxseed, dried cranberries, coconut oil, honey, this is from our farm, pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie mix, real pumpkin, pumpkin pie spice, which I will tell you how to make in another video, because I didn't have any, 2 eggs, farm fresh from us, and chopped walnuts. You can substitute your favorite nut or don't include any nuts. So now let's start the recipe. The first thing I did was I put a 1/4 cup of the coconut oil and of the honey in a small container. And I'm gonna microwave this. You can put it in the stovetop, however you wanna heat it up until the coconut oil is mixed, because it is really hard when you get it. Probably about 30 seconds. Like with most mixes, you'd mix a dry and a wet. So we're gonna do the dry first. So first is 1 cup of the old fashioned oats, 1 cup of the quick oats, 1/4 of the ground flaxseed, 2/3 cup of dried cranberries, 1 teaspoon of my pumpkin pie spice that I made, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 2/3 of a cup walnuts, chopped. There is none of that in my recipe. Stir this all together now. So now it's time to add my wet ingredients. I've already cracked my eggs into a bowl, and I'm gonna kind of help it mix in here by pre-scrambling my eggs together. Eggs go in. The pumpkin puree goes in. And then the coconut oil and honey mixture, which I want to make sure is cool before I put it in, even though I melted it, because otherwise you'll curdle your eggs. Now you just mix this all together. You can see came together wonderfully. I'm going to be dropping them by 1/4 cups onto here and making little, almost like miniature hamburger patties in a way. I have sprayed the pan. So these will not rise. What you put them in is what they're going to look like when you get them back out again. They won't rise or spread out. So now I'm going to pop this in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. Bring them out. And that's what they look like. I told you, they don't spread, they don't rise. That's it. We're gonna let them cool, and then we're gonna taste them. These are cool now. So this one seems to already be eaten from, but it's all right. We were taste testing before we taste tested for you on camera. The cranberry is so nice in there, it pops in my mouth. Lightly sweet from the cranberries and the honey. Pumpkin-y goodness with really the sweetness of the cranberry. I love it. But you know who's really gonna love this lightly sweet little cookie for breakfast? My husband. Let's find out what he thinks about them.
So I already snuck a bite of this. So I describe it as some whole grain bread and a granola bar had a baby. You can definitely taste the grains, the nuts, and the berries, but it has that kind of cakiness that you might expect from a piece of bread. If you wanted it to be a little sweeter, you could drizzle some honey on it. You could put some frosting or powdered sugar glaze or even some maple syrup on it to get a little sweeter. But I like it as is. It screams for a cup of coffee, so I think that's what I'm going to have now.
So I made 11 cookies. Obviously, there's only 10 now since we sampled one. They were really good, and my husband loves them, which is what I wanted. And I'm very happy with this. This is a good fall recipe. If you try this, tell us how you did, and if you substituted any ingredients for the ones that are in here. See you later on the homestead. Bye, everyone.